Yeah, it's working. Okay. I got a button that turns my phone on. It's crazy. Technology. Anyways, I'm a dork, and I'm so sorry for being a dork. I am here to announce the relaunch of my little project called BeLit. BeLit is an effort. An effort. Is that how you say effort in British? Effort. It sounds like a fart. BeLit is a fart. It's not a fart. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so sorry. BeLit is my effort to engage the New Testament in about 5 to 10 minutes a day, roughly 7-ish, 8-ish minutes a day, and actually delve deeper into what the New Testament means. It's a survey of the New Testament reading where I read, I don't teach, I just read a page or two a day from a college level New Testament, freshman level New Testament survey book, which goes into things like research, archaeological discoveries. The book is kind of old, so it's a little outdated. It's an old version, but the characters, an in-depth look at the different characters, the historical characters like Caesar and stuff like that. Lost my train of thought. Just like translations, different translations, the original languages that the letters and the books were written in the New Testament. Blah 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 blah. So, anyways, that's my New Testament study or reading, and I call it BeLit because we strive in 78 minutes to be more lit, as in literature, like to be more literate of the New Testament and what I mean. Blah blah blah. I've talked for 2 minutes. Can you believe that? Anyways, I'm actually not doing BeLit today. This is my practice relaunch, just getting back into the habit of talking to a camera. Sorry if I'm yelling at you. I'm kind of projecting a bit because I don't have a microphone. So just testing out my phone and the lights and stuff. I don't like the blue screen behind me for this. I preferred it back like over a year ago when I quit BeLit. I was just doing it with like a wall behind me, and that was so much. Oh, I get notifications while I'm doing this. I don't need notifications. Is it going to go away? Good, it went away. Anyways, I like the wall thing. I don't like the blue screen, but I'm also like working on a little kitchen studio where I have a blue screen for auditions, so hence the blue screen. I don't like it for this either. I feel weird. But anyways, eventually I might have a background for my BeLit and a background for my auditions, but I just moved. I haven't even found my BeLit book. That's how bad this situation is. That's also why I'm not doing BeLit today. So today we're going to do something quirkier and funner, in my opinion. Funner, not funner, just lighter, like not as deep as like studying research and history and stuff. This is just light and quirky. Bear with me. I know I'm rambling. Bear with me, guys. I'm getting to the point. I'm getting there. Today, I have found a book in the move and read a few pages and was totally inspired as an artist. Now, I am not a singer or musician, and this is from a musician, but still, art is art, right? Art is art. So like I'm an actor, and I can kind of like just appreciate this musician's testimony. So he wrote in here about the release of one of his songs in 1990, and I'm going to read a few pages out of that. It should be fun, inspiring, motivating. Even if you're not an artist, it just really touches your heart. I think it touched my heart. Anyways, I don't know about your heart. It touched my heart. Anyways, so it's called Your Place in This World by Michael W. Smith with somebody else named Michael Nolan. Discovering God's will for your life. No, discovering God's will for the life in front of you. Got it. Anyways, I'm going to mail this to anybody who wants me to mail it to them, okay? And I'm going to read you a few pages, but if it touches your heart and you're like, oh, that's really cool, I'll mail it to you. Just let me know. I got too many books. I need to get rid of some. Let me know and I'll mail it. Anyways, I'm going to read to you from page 6 called The Hand of Providence. Here we go. After a year before Place in This World was written, Reunion Records. I'm already being weird. Oh gosh, I'm so weird. I can't even say Reunion Records. Oh gosh. I'm just going to start that sentence over and hope that I can read from now on. The pressure is on here. Pressure's on. About a year before Place in This World was written, Reunion Records, my record label, had entered into an agreement with the mainstream Geffen label to introduce songs to pop radio. Claire Parr, Geffen director of adult music promotion and marketing, was a Christian, but knew very little about Christian music. And I feel like I have to sneeze. Ugh. Bear with me. I can do this. I promise. See, this is like a warm-up. Like, I forgot how to do this. Let's warm up. Let's learn how to read to a camera. Not as easy as it seems. And then you gotta sneeze. At the time, Go West Young Man, that's another song that he wrote, obviously. Go West Young Man was scheduled to be released. Her plate was already full with huge projects from well-known artists. As she listened to a stack of CDs she had received, Place in This World immediately caught her attention, and she told her boss she thought it had great potential. Now, Geffen was uncertain that it wanted to put much effort into it, but Claire literally put her job on the line to promote it. She found few allies in her fight until all of the Geffen executives came to see one of my shows at Universal Amphitheater in Los Angeles. The concert and the music was so different from what they were expecting, many changed their attitude. The song was released to pop radio in early 1990, but little happened. Claire had never encountered the phrase spiritual warfare, but she found herself right in the middle of a battle. She remembered, during that time, there were health problems, meetings that went really badly, all kinds of things that could have killed the record, but there was also so much prayer from so many people. She and her staff worked on Place in This World for 6 months to make it a hit. 2 DJs in Cincinnati and 1 in San Diego took a risk by playing the song early on and were instrumental in giving the song momentum. Every time the song slipped on the charts, a new opportunity came along. We'd fall back a few notches, and then People magazine would want to do a story, or Regis and Kathleen would invite me to do their show. I never knew who would be supportive or who would hate my guts. I even experienced the backlash among Christians who questioned whether I had sold out my faith by pursuing pop exposure. After much hard work by Claire and her staff, the song rose to number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 4 on adult contemporary charts. It was an achievement I had barely believed possible. Why was Place in This World so successful? I think God wanted to use that song to speak truth to a lot of hearts, especially to people who had never heard of me and probably would never have listened to Christian radio. Thousands, maybe millions of people know all too well the feelings the song expressed. A heart that's hopeful, a head that's full of dreams, but this becoming is harder than it seems. Looking for a reason, roaming through the night to find my place in this world, my place in this world. Not a lot to lean on. I need your light to help me find my place in this world, my place in this world. The initial response from Christians was strong, but the pop radio exposure took this song about God to levels beyond my wildest dreams. As letters began to roll in, I realized I had truly bridged the gap to deliver a message that touched people who were not following Jesus. The lyrics of the second verse reached them in their questions. If there are millions down on their knees, among the many, can you still hear me? Hear me asking, where do I belong? Is there a vision that I can call my own? In the months that followed the release of Place in This World, I was repeatedly humbled to learn what God had done in people's lives with that song. Marriages were healed, families began to mend, and people who were planning to kill themselves sought help instead of ending their lives. Jesus told a parable about a tiny mustard seed being planted and becoming a tree large enough to be a sanctuary for birds to rest. Mark 4:30 and 32. In its own God-ordained way, Place in This World had grown to become a sanctuary for people to just take a moment, reflect upon what was going on in their lives, and focus their attention on God. Almost done. I recently visited Christian bookstores in 5 cities. Now this book, I looked at it, copyright 1998, so that's what he means by recently. But he recently toured bookstores in 5 cities on a single day as part of a promotional tour. In each place, at least one person walked up to me and said something like, "That song saved my life." And then walked away. No details, no explanations. I know from reading my mail what kinds of possibilities existed: loneliness, depression, despair, anger, meaninglessness, worthlessness, all kinds of abuse. It's said that a candle appears brighter if you place it in a truly dark place. Evidently, that's what God has done over and over again with that song. It's like the picture presented in Isaiah 9:2. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in the land of the shadow of death, upon them a light has shined. God found people in dark places and put Place in This World in their path. As I think about its meaning, I don't believe that place is merely a sanctuary from the storms of life. It can be a hospital to recuperate and heal from life's tragedies, a boot camp to prepare for what lies ahead, and a launching pad for a great future. Isn't it inspiring? Okay, so yeah, if you want this book, ask me, I'll mail it to you. I do have to downsize. I have to get rid of some of my books. So, but anyways, as soon as I find my orange textbook, whatever it is around here, I will get started with BeLit, and I'm so excited. And I have a button. I have a button to stop this video. So I'm so excited. All right, let's do this. Technology. Here we go.